How we doing, guys? I'm cracking this bad boy. Oy! How we doing, guys? Oh, geez, now I hear myself. I forgot to turn off the speaker. Now I don't hear myself. Now I'm happier. What's going on, Robbie? Good to see you, my friend. Oopsie, oopsie. I'm trying to break the whole everything in the house. For some reason, I'm very angry. I wasn't aware that I was so angry. What's going on, Mandy? What's going on, James? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Hey, Mike. Wait, what? What's up? And then you say hi to Mandy and you say hi to Robbie. And say hi to me. I guess I'm just chopped liver. I guess I'm just not fancy enough to say hi to like Robbie and Marie. What's up, Jim? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. All that good stuff. I'm just not fancy enough like Robbie and Marie. I get relegated to the secondary. Oh yeah. Sorry, dude. What's up, Jason? Jay. What's up, Ryan? All right, this is our first in a series of cheap, fun breaks. Now I'm probably going to get sued by whatever that place is. Oh, you're driving. Okay, I apologize. I didn't know you were driving. Oh, I thought that was Marie. Is that you, Mandy? I'm sorry. I get you guys confused. When I see you, it's like looking in the mirror at one another. It's really difficult for me to tell you apart. So, you know, that's my excuse. I mean, my reason. Either way. Let me close you down. Let me open a I'll do it afterwards. You guys all know the teams you have if you don't. If you don't, I miss breaking. You know, it's hard to be away for 4 days. But there's some stuff I need to get taken care of. And so that's what I have been doing for the last few days, getting stuff taken care of. All right, here's our silver packs. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. 12 silver packs. Or do we want to do left hand or right hand? You guys get to pick. Do we want to do the left hand or the right hand? You tell me. Is it a... Jay says right. Robbie says both. That was a good answer, Robbie. Terrific answer. I like that answer. Jay says right. Marie, I knew Mandy was going to say left. I almost called you Marie again. Now it's going to be in my head. One says right, one says left, and one says both. Chopped liver. I just saw that, Ryan. That wasn't very nice. Anyone else want to have have an opinion? Middle. Jim is so much trouble. You know, Jim has been trouble since he was young. I blame his. James says left. Okay, then. We're going left. Left it is. I blame his... Oh, now all the rights are coming out after I said left. Jeez. Well, James said... James, I blame your public school education, so don't worry. It's not your fault. James said left, so that's why we went left. So, you know, James and Mandy, and I'm afraid of Mandy. So let's open stuff. I picked up a couple of cases of this because I figure this is a cheap, something fun. Because we're kind of in that in-between phase now. Between now and February, whatever day. February something. The beginning of February when 2020 Series 1 comes out. I picked up 5 more cases of Bowman's Best. And we will break one tomorrow. We will break one Saturday. And we're just going to go through and see what's going on. So I hope everyone had a festive New Year. I'll look into Bowman Chrome. I haven't tried to buy any, Robbie, but I'll certainly look into it. You want to do 18 or 19? Matt? You know, really, I don't even know. It's been so long, I don't even remember. People are going to be watching this break, and they'll be like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Let's see what's in the middle. We know we're going to have autographs. We're going to do this all 12 of the silver packs at the end. Ted Williams, look at that. David Price. Oh, I forgot about these. The goofiest insert in the history of the world. Let's do an insert promoting things that we sell on the website. Okay, let's do that. Yes, I do, Jim. I have another case back there. I have an idea of doing a minor league break. I understand, Marie. I will do so. Pick the opposite of whatever Mandy says you said. Understood. And I will make sure that I do that in the future. I do have Heritage Minor back there, and I do want to open some more of that. So we'll be doing that. We'll be doing more high tech, I'm sure. We've only got a month, so it's only 3 breaks a week or something. I don't know. I don't even know that I'm going to bother listing anything on eBay, to be honest with you. Kyle Hendricks foil. Jeff McNeil. I forgot about Jeff McNeil. Leak. It feels like a 150, but he is not. There's like a French back in here or something. I'm just kidding. Maybe. So as always, all cards will ship. All cards will ship. Sucks for whoever has to sort this because I'm not. 2018 high tech was kind of sucky. I don't think I remember that all that fondly. Here's our first something. We'll find out what it is. They had 3 cases left at the. They had 3 cases left at the distributor, so I went ahead and I picked up all 3 cases. I picked up 2, but then I sent him an email and said, hey, I'll take the other one too, because these are fun. We can get into them cheap. We don't have to, no one has expended a tremendous amount of money to get into anything. And they're still worthwhile hits in these products. There are good autographs. Team Uniform Evolution. Wade Boggs, huh? Like this. Trey Mancini out of 150. You know what I get to do for the first time? I put all of my large top loaders and everything else in a drawer. What's up, Garrett? And so I now when I use them, I will be opening the drawer and using them out of the drawer. Now the trick is to remember where I put everything. Let's see, is that going to work on a 75? It is! Hey! Trey Mancini, 128 out of 150. It is. It's a good. There's still lots of good things left in here. If you take a look at the checklist, that's why I bought it, because if you look at the checklist is still pretty stout. I mean, the autographs and things. It's not just a bunch of no-name nobodies. There's a lot of good autos. The silver packs have a lot of good autos in them. I got to get organized for 2020, right? We are making our way. It tells you how much product I get in. That I always keep a nice big box of the circus peanuts, not circus peanuts, the shipping peanuts, circus peanuts, shipping peanuts, and because you never know what we might be sending them out, and I usually put them in when I do the small boxes. I usually put them in there. Nick Ahmed Gold. I'm just going to set these aside. We will take a look at them later. Draft pick, Justin Verlander. There's one of 1 possibilities in here, but I had all the rest that I was storing back there, and then I decided I'm going to get rid of them all today. Just keep one box full because we haven't really used them all that much. And wound up being seven garbage bags full. Listed it on Facebook, and someone came and picked them all up. And I don't blame them. That's a lot of packing peanuts. So I have the one big box, and then I have all the. When people send me different things, I keep them to reuse, and that gets cardboard from pieces from Costco, so it helps. Makes things easier, much more fun. Joey Votto 150. Jim Rice 150 years. Who is sending me FedEx? Okay. Eric Hosmer. Oh, look at that. See, this is why you want to break this stuff. Look at that. Brandon Crawford. Vintage stock. Label. Or vintage. Is it vintage stock? I can't remember. But anyway, I didn't have this one. 38 out of 99. So it is a victory. Opening these has been a victory already. Is it too bright? Let me turn off this light. I feel like it's too bright. Jacob DeGrom. So yesterday we made our annual pilgrimage. I say annual. We have annual membership for the Missouri Botanical Garden, which I absolutely love going to. And if you ever come to St. Louis, it is most definitely worthwhile to go there. Beautiful. They do a fantastic job. And so last 3 years on New Year's Day, we've gone and they have a lights decoration walkthrough. And so that was our annual with that. And then on, so that was yesterday. And then we spent New Year's Eve just with the family this time. This was rare, just the immediate family, me and Annette and the kids. Adam Engel out of 150. And we taught him how to play canasta, and it was a lot of fun. Bo Jackson, and they're terrible at it, which is good. Bo Jackson. Dynamic duo, which was good because, we got to win. And so it's another game that we can play with the kids. And that was fun. I mean, that took several hours, which was all right with me. And then we did a nacho bar. We always try to do something different. Sometimes we'll do, like on Cinco de Mayo, we call it Cinco de Nacho. That's our annual nacho day for sure. And then we'll do nacho bar at different times in the year. And then we do the Haute dog sometimes, Haute. The fancy hot dogs with fancy toppings is one of our things we do. And that's always fun. The Haute. I hope this guy becomes a giant. I don't know why, but I just want him to be a giant, because so that way the Giants will suck less than they will. A little bit less. Los Angeles Dodgers foil. So Murray's spot is paid for like 7 times over. Ooh, this would be fun. Oh, look at that. Duke Snyder, too. And it's real. Oh, nice. Shohei. Or Shohei. Either way. And I got 2 messages today from MLB. I thought it was interesting that now they're saying there's a 50-50 chance Arenado is traded, and the Dodgers are in fact going after Mookie Betts very hard, which is interesting. We'll see if anything happens before spring training. So when I have the light off, though, it changes the. Can you see the blacks are a little bit on the left side there? They're a little bit off. They're a little bit odd. They're a little bit different. Jeff McNeil, rookie. Ramon Laureano rookie. Michael Kopech rookie. There's some decent rookies in here still. I still think Laureano is going to be a stud. Brandon Lau. That's why, you know, Brandon Lau is he's a good player. He doesn't get the credit yet that he deserves, but he will. And also, there's Cespedes 150. Larry Doby, first Negro leaguer to make the majors in the American League. Aaron Judge. Oh, look at this. Fultonowitz. Fultonowitz. I don't know what it is. 48 out of 50. Legacy of Baseball for the Atlanta Braves. Legacy of Baseball. It's gold. 48 out of 50. First auto. Opening day. Yeah, that would be would be fun. We did well. Did we do well with opening day, Robbie, or was it what was the other one that we did? Not opening day. Big something. Big league. Big league. Was opening day the one that had the stadium relics? Those were pretty cool. And opening day, that's the one that we pulled your $300 Mike Try out of, right? Was that opening day? Or was that big league? Yeah, opening day would be fun. Chris Bryant. There he is right there. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Cody Bellinger. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Rod Carew. Minnesota Twins. 138 out of 150. Rodney Klein. Let's see. I heard him on MLB. When you know it, my scissors are gone. And they were talking about, and they said Fultonowitz, I think is the name they said. Not Fultonowitz. Oh, the Dodgers are trying to get Chris Bryant too, huh? Man, the Dodgers are going for somebody, huh? Wonder who they're going to get. Let's see. They're going to get somebody. Nope. Nope. What? What do you want from me? Okay, there. Rod Carew, 138 out of 150 Minnesota Twins. Big and small. The Dodgers definitely have the farm system to get any one of the guys that they want. Any one of the guys that they want. I would not be surprised if they wound up with Lindor and, you know, one of either Bryant or Mookie. Or both. If they're willing to part with Gavin Lux, which is it Gavin Lux? I think that they would be able to get Keith Philmeyer in 2019. Would be able to get Boston's boys. Any one of those guys. Any one of those guys. And I would do that. And I would do that in a heartbeat. Bring it in. Because I would rather have a known quantity over an unknown quantity. And it doesn't make a difference to me. I think my first pick would be Mookie. And then probably Lindor. And third would be Bryant. But, you know, I'd rather have Mookie knowing that he's what he's going to give you every year than Gavin Lux and his potential. In my opinion. In my opinion. It's always a crapshoot when you make a trade, but you know, I'd rather have the known than the unknown. I think but he's still an unknown quantity. You can call him whatever you want to call him, but he's still an unknown quantity. He still could crap out, and I just think that ultimately, you know Mookie's going to put up big numbers every year. You know that Lindor's going to put up big numbers every year. You know that Chris Bryant's going to put up passable numbers. Have a sell. Roger Clemens, the Atlanta Braves in foil. Shohei. That's why I think I would take Mookie first. As much as I love Joey Bart, if I knew that the Giants were a contender and they could get either Mookie Betts or Lindor, I would trade Joey Bart. I would trade Joey Bart. Especially if I knew by getting rid of Bart, it would be almost a straight-up trade. I mean, there would be some caveats in there. The caveat would be that, you know, they would give me a negotiating window with either one of them because I'd want to sign them to a long-term deal. Gibson, Wade LeBlanc. But if you give me the right circumstances, Piazza, and I would take that deal in a second. No, I would not trade him for Bryant. You know why I wouldn't trade him for Bryant? Well, you know, it's not that I think there's anything wrong with Bryant. I just think the other two are superior to him. I think Betts is far and away the top of that heap, and I think Lindor is closer to a 1A than he is to a number 2. And I think Bryant is in that group is a solid number 3. In that group. Seattle Mariners Branch Rickey. Branch Rickey, since he is known for his time with the Dodgers, and Jackie Robinson is going to go with the Dodgers. Chris Bryant, and look at that, Anthony Rizzo. Game used memorabilia. And I think that he is maybe more of a couple second tier than a first tier. I just think you would be overpaying for him at that point. I don't think for the Giants he's that much better than what they have now. Brooklyn Dodgers. In my opinion. I know everyone who has their favorite teams has their strong opinion. And I get what Marie's saying about not trading Lux. But just in my opinion, especially if I'm the Dodgers and I haven't been able to get over the hump, I am looking for a way to get over the hump. And I think Lindor and or Mookie Betts moves you in that direction. And I think for them, winning a World Series now should be the overriding. Should be the overriding, you know, the driving force this year. And I think that means making a tough call if you gotta make a tough call. Tyler Flowers, and I think that's a call that they should make. Equipment evolution for the baseball. That's just going to go to somebody. David Price. In my opinion. Because if I'm the Dodgers, that's what I want this year. I want to win the World Series. this year. I don't want it to happen in 2021. I want it to be 2020. I want to win now. And I think they made a mistake not paying whatever they needed to get Cole, Garrett Cole. They should have upped. We'll pay you $1 million over per year, whatever anybody else wants. Jake Lamb, 150. Luke Weaver. Ooh, look at that. Nick Goodrum, black. Detroit. Because one of the guys in the MLB network said it in a way that makes the salary cap make more sense to me than anyone else. He said that the salary cap this year for the Yankees was, or was it the Red Sox? Maybe it was the Red Sox. It was $14 million is what the penalty was. And he said, I think people look at it the wrong way, and they look at it as some kind of a tax, and then it has some kind of bad connotation, and we don't want to have this tax, or we don't want to have this penalty, and we don't want to be fined, all these negative things. And he said the way you should be looking at it is an extra $14 million on your payroll. And can you, as the Boston Red Sox, afford to have a payroll of $260 million per year? And the answer is, yeah, you can. You can pay $260 million. The Dodgers can pay $260. The Giants can pay $260. The Yankees can pay $260. Those are the four teams in baseball who can afford to pay that kind of money, for whatever their lineup is. And so you got to not look at it as some kind of a penalty you're getting, and just asking yourself whether or not you can afford that payroll. Joey Votto, and I think that's where that people need to start looking at that more. Is okay, fine. If our fine is $25 million this year, can we absorb that? Can we just add that on and call that payroll, and will we still be okay? Well, yeah, you can. And if you can, who cares what the fine is? I'm going for it every year, because the window for any team is finite. With the guys they have, and the Dodgers window is starting to close. I know these guys are all young, but I watched a really good documentary on the MLB Network this morning on Johnny Bench that I hadn't seen before, and that was fantastic and really brought a lot of things into perspective for me when you think about teams and the Big Red Machine and all that other stuff, and how good they were for so long, but we're only able to get over the hump twice. And twice is huge, don't get me wrong, but that they were a potentially 4 or 5 World Series kind of a team. Cole Calhoun, well, greatness has returned to the Yankees, maybe this year. Aaron Nola and Matt Carpenter. So I think that's part of the fun of all of that is, understanding that. And I didn't know Johnny Bench had young kids. Guys in his 70s with kids who are, one that's under 10 for sure, and one that if he's 11 or 12 is doing something. That's craziness. Yeah, the Braves in the 90s. I mean, 10 years. Would they win it 14 years or something? 13 years? And only won one World Series? Poor Cleveland. So your window, you got to take it while you can. You got to take it while you can. The Cubs, that's why they did so well in 2016, is they decided they were going to take it while they can, and they did, and they got the guy to help them close out those games that really made the world of difference for them. Garcia, I'm going to guess that I don't know. 1910. I guess he's not. I thought he was an SP, but I guess I was wrong. Jonathan VR? Is that how you say it? Gold out of 2019. Michael Fulmer and Bryce Harper. Justin Verlander. Bringing it in. Dynamic duo. And I think that will be, I mean, you know, I'm just a go for it while you still got it kind of a guy. And I really think the Dodgers should have tried to do more and just ignored a little bit of extra money. We haven't had an autograph yet. Maybe it's going to be a fancy graph. That would be nice. I think the Reds have a window of opportunity, and I think they're doing their best to hit that window. Souza. I think that's what Milwaukee did. Now their window is closed. I think that's what the Cubs did, and they got there, but now I think their window is closed. Nolan Ryan. Eddie Rosario. Oh, I forgot about these. Oh, I love these things. The hat patch. 31 out of 150 for Shohei. That's cool. They have autographed ones of these too. Ent. All smiles. Will Smith. Yeah, the White Sox are doing well. But they're young. I think their window is just opening. Their window is really just opening. And I heard the other day that his name is pronounced Louis Robert. Louis Roberts. That's kind of a mixing of the two. But I think their window is just opening. I think they've got 4 or 5 years. So we'll see how they do. Especially in the American League West. I mean, the West is good. And the Twins, they had a couple of sleeper signs, those 2 pitchers they got. So we'll see how it goes. I don't necessarily believe it's going to be the White Sox year this year, but I think in the next couple of years, they definitely have some opportunity. Hector Rondon. There's Rondon and Rodon. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice if that Mike Trout was real? But then we got our second of the case. Legacy of Baseball. Marwin Gonzalez for the Houston Astros. That's a nice one. Marwin Gonzalez for the Houston Astros. This one is not numbered. So our second Legacy of Baseball autograph in as many boxes. All smiles. I don't think the Yankees ever will be a we have to go for it now kind of a team, just because they will always pay the money that they have to. You know? I don't think the Rays will ever be, because they are never going to spend the money. The A's are, you know, they're going to do their kind of best to do it. Hold on, guys. I got to find my scissors. Hitler, you see my scissors? Huh? See my scissors? As part of my keto diet, hold on, that's not working. Ah, good grief. Sorry, guys. Scissors. how silly is this that I have lost my one of 17,000 pairs of scissors I have, and there's no other ones around. It's only slightly embarrassing. Ah, well. I'll wait until later. Box 3. These breaks I like because they're fun. You know, it's low end. It's low energy on. You know, you're not too worried about the money that you're putting into this. Shohei will get sleeved later on, but I want to find my scissors so I can snip the side. I don't know what I do with it. And like I said, still good stuff. That's a good hit. I love those kind of cards. I've forgotten completely about those. Wonder if there are any giants. I should. You think I would know that, but I don't. I seriously bought like 5 pairs of scissors. Is a scissor a pair? I bought 5. The only thing I know how to say is pairs. And none of them are here. None of them are here. Mr. Underwood Jr. Babe Ruth, and this one's going to the Boston Red Sox. Steve Pearce get the home run. Jacob deGrom. Jacob deGrom is like Tim Lincecum. Lincecum won back-to-back Cy Youngs when people were like, "Well, why did that guy win?" And that's what happened with deGrom. Scotty. I was looking for some Series 2 and some Update. Yeah, forget about it. Series 2, I couldn't find it all. Update is so ridiculous expensive, it's just not even worth. I mean, you know, you're going for like 3 teams, 4 teams out of the whole thing. And it's just priced itself out unless you're going to buy the case to chase. Teddy Ball Game. Dansby. D. Gordon and Shohei. Sweet Life. Do we have this one again? We do. And then we have All Smiles. And what did the Cubs give up? What did the Cubs give up? Did they give up Glaber to get what's his name? The relief Chapman. I mean, that was a big give up. But they won the World Series, and I don't think if you asked them, they would ever take it back. The Giants when they signed the lefty from the A's. Why can't I not think of anybody's name? Red Sox foil. Man, we're getting a lot of these team cards in foil. Ricky Henderson. Gary Sanchez. Not numbered. Major League material. The brain doesn't work. Anyway, he was instrumental in them winning the 2012 World Series. And so, you paid 7 years, $117 million for the guy. And yes, Giants ownership and Giants fans, whether or not they think it was a good signing, they will to a person say absolutely, because he helped us win the World Series. It is most definitely a win now kind of a league. I mean, Houston, for all that they did, they've only won 1 World Series. It tells you how hard it is to win again. And the Nationals were the oldest team in baseball last year, and they won the World Series. So it's hard to know anything. Jake Lamb. That's why you play the games at 219. Shea Stadium Evolution to Citi Field. Nick Williams. Max Scherzer. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Panic and Rodriguez. Yeah, Bumgarner. Still going to be, and mark my words, will be something the Giants regret for a long, long time not signing Bumgarner back. They should have signed Mad Bum back, given him whatever he wanted. The guy carried you to a World Series. They're going to find out that Farhan has actually been working for the Dodgers the entire time, and the Giants suck even more. Yes, I'm only half kidding. Nolan Arenado, Blackman out of 150. Jackie Robinson. Oh, look, Will the Thrill. Joey. I think Joey is a 150. And he is 9 out of 150. These are super slick. Super slick. So Texas Rangers, Joey Gallo. There is a Nolan Ryan autograph in here. The Silver Packs. The Silver Packs have a lot of good stuff. If we hit an autograph, I mean, there's a pretty good chance it's going to be a decent auto. Clayton Richard. Bring it in. I am perplexed by the Rockies wanting to trade Arenado so openly, because you just signed the guy to a monster contract. He's making more than $30 million a year. And you've openly said now, we are done trying to win. And he is going to be a tough trade. He's going to be a tough trade, partially because ultimately everyone believes that all the players in Colorado that play for Colorado, and rightfully so, they benefit from playing in Colorado. And if you look at Arenado's home and away, I mean, he benefits from that too. I mean, that is just part and parcel of playing for Colorado. Jacob Nix for the Padres out of 2008. He's a rookie too. And so you're asking teams to give up, quite a bit for this guy, taking on that $30 million salary. And if you are not able to trade him, you've said to him, after you've promised him that, sorry guys, after you've promised him that you're going to try to win, you clearly are not. By trading him, you are clearly not trying to win again. There we go. Nothing of any consequence. And so what does that say for him for motivation? I mean, again, you want to believe that every player is a stand-up guy, and he seems like a stand-up guy. But, whether you do it consciously or unconsciously, are you going to work as hard for a bad team as you do when you're playing with a good team? How many players have signed massive contracts and then all of a sudden they suck? And I'm not saying anything bad about him, because I love Matt Cain to death. But I just know when the Giants signed Matt Cain to 5 years, 100 and whatever million, what it was, 105 million. From that point on, he was not the same pitcher. And it might have been that he was injured, it might have been whatever, but he was definitely not the same pitcher. There's Chapman foil. Bo Jackson. Mookie Betts. Future Dodger, question mark. They aren't a lot of players aren't the same after those giant contracts. And I get it. You've been working hard, then you get that contract. And I don't think it's conscious. I think for a lot of guys it's unconscious. You've made it. Anytime you make it, it is natural to relax a little bit. Mike Trout is the rare exception. Not the rare exception, is an exception. Yeah, I thought that's what you were saying earlier, Ben. That is an exception to that. And I think that he looks at it a different way and that when they signed him to that big contract, he felt like he had more to prove. Larry Doby, and I think that's why he is who he is. That's why he is who he is. And it's sad that he will be the best player of his generation, probably be the best player of his generation never to win a World Series. Because they are just not a, I still don't understand that signing, but whatever. For his sake, I would love to be proven wrong. Duggar. Looks like Sal Romano out of 150. Warren Spahn. Pedro. Robin Yount. I was going to say, when I first saw it, that it looked like it. Who did I think it looked like? Looked like a Yankee anyway. All smiles. No, she just wants in. She wants in the room with the boys. Hold on, let me go deal with her real quick. What? Can you not hear her whining? Now that we lost the Beagle, she's much more needy. Much more needy. She lost her someone to play with. Ben, you know, that might be true. That might be true. J-Ron Aguilar. Who is our autograph as a second baseman for the Phillies? Cesar Hernandez. I thought that was a baseball on there. It's like, that's crazy, that baseball. And it's a Cesar Hernandez out of 150. 142 out of 150. Oh, jeez. You know what I'm thankful about? I'm thankful that Topps didn't put any oversized cards in any of these. If they did all the oversized cards like they do in Allen and Ginter, amen. Allen and Ginter's oversized are Chance Adams are really good. But the other oversized are, for the most part, leaves you scratching your head. Cozart out of 150. Roger Maris, Yankees. Harrison Bader. All right, Harrison. Reese Hoskins. Dynamic duo. But 2020 Series 1 should be a lot of fun. I mean, it really, there are going to be several Good rookies in there. And I like that. Have you guys seen any of the literature on that? That party thing they're going to have? It's they've inserted 25, I'm not sure what they're called. Party tickets, I guess. And it's supposed to be a experiential party. Hold on, let me bring this up real quick. So you guys can see that, because now we got to start thinking about that. Scroll down a little bit when you look at this, and you'll see that I don't know, what is it, some kind of a party thing they're going to have. They've inserted, what does it say? Celebration of the decades. You have won a unique top experience. 25 special tickets will be placed into packs of Series 1 2020. Winners will be invited to an exclusive experiential event that will be talked about for decades. That looks interesting. I like the word experiential. I want to go to an experiential event of baseball players through the decades. I want to hit one of those. I bet you those 25 tickets, I bet you those, I guess so. It's like with the, what is the other big one? JD Martinez. Out of 2018. Mike Trout. What was the other one? The $25,000 case. That has a party like that for Ken Griffey Jr. You got one per case. And those were selling between $3,000 and $4,000. I imagine these 25, based on what it's saying, is something that'll be talked about for decades. That's probably a $10,000 hit. I guarantee you can find 25 people who, transcendent. You can find 25 people who are willing to spend $10,000 for that party. So I think that also will be an attractant for 2020 Series 1. And if you take a look at that, I think the inserts and things look good. The autographs are going to be solid. So, whoa, what is that? What is that? So that should be, to me, that should be a lot of fun. I hope we hit some. I just want to hit one. Out of all those cases, if you hit one of those, that would be awesome. And I'll leave you suckers behind. I'll be going to that thing. Ha ha, I don't care who bought in. Jacob deGrom foil. Greatness returns for the Red Sox. Look at that. Postseason, Trevor Story. 3 out of 99. Trevor Story for the Colorado Rockies. That's kind of cool. And no doubt somebody will say, well, if you don't, I'm going to quit the group. Yeah, I'm going to help you out. You don't have to say it twice. Whoop. We'll see you later. And I'm still going to the party. Am I kidding or am I serious? I guess we'll find out in 20. We'll find out in a month. Because there's areas. Because I have a feeling we're going to hit one. My gut tells me somebody is going to that party. Or maybe it's for 2 or something. I don't know. Something. Kyle Tucker. Lugo. Babe Ruth, New York Yankees. Clayton Richard. Ugh. Well, we'll say it the other way too. If one of you wins one, and you can take two people and you don't take me to the party, I'm kicking you out of the group. And then I'm sending Mandy after you. So that's a double whammy. That's a double whammy. And I know you will be horribly sad. Horribly sad when that happens. Almost as sad as I am when you don't take me. So we're going to do it this way. Okay, then if I hit one, I'm taking Robbie, since Robbie's going to take me. Tyler Flowers. If you can take two people, I'm taking Robbie. If my wife disagrees with me, I'm sorry, Robbie. You lose. Yvonne Rodriguez for the Rangers. Boston Red Sox. Carl Yastrzemski at a 150. So, Mandy, are you taking me or Marie? You are on the spot. Marie already said secretly that she would take me instead of you. Yastrzemski, 96 out of 150. So I want to know secretly, out in the open, if you would take me. Oh, snap. Okay. Looks like I'm taking somebody from the group with me. Or we can take the other option. Don't worry, Mandy. If she kicks you out, we have a bed here for you. If or we go the other option and we just sell it and then split money. I think that's what we should do. I think we should sell it, even though I would like to go, and then we invest that into free product that we break in the group, like 2020 Bowman or something. You know what I'm saying? Topps Chrome or I don't know. That might be good too. Blake Parker. Yeah. Ricky Henderson. Chris Davis. Ronald Acuna. Yeah, something. Might go for more than 10,000. Who knows? Only 25 of them. See, Mandy, we got a sofa bed right down here that sits right next to where I break. So you could be do you snore? If you snore, we might have a problem. Might bug the break. Hold on one sec for me, guys. Sorry. Did I hit the mute button or am I yelling and you guys can hear me yelling? That was my mother who called, so I needed to answer. Ty Cobb. Miguel Cabrera. Vladdy. Gary Sanchez. I think there's a mute button on here. I can't tell. I guess we'll find out when I'm doing the playback. Did I hit the mute button? Maybe I didn't. Do. I'm trying to come up with a rhythm, more of a rhythm for next year. For this year. We're in this year now, right? So I think we're going to break for sure Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the Facebook group. And then probably add on at least one more day. Carlos Rodon out of 2019 for Jerko. Add at least one more day. During the week. Monday or Tuesday. Because Sunday I'm still going to need for shipping no matter what. We're just going to have more product next year, so we're definitely going to have more Thursday, Friday, Saturday breaks on eBay. I guess we'll know coming up. I'm not gonna have any eBay breaks. I think our next eBay break, Robbie, will be Series 1. I'm not gonna do anything this month. There just isn't really anything to do. The only thing that's coming out, the only thing that's coming up that's coming out is that 2020 Archive Active. And you know, let's be honest. I dislike those products to begin with because they're single hit things, and every single time I list those dumb things on eBay, we get in trouble. Somebody complains, "Oh, I didn't get a hit," though you knew you weren't. There was a good chance you weren't, which is why I like to do them the other way. Quintana 150. William Howard Taft. Buster Posey and Looky Jacob deGrom. I love these retro hat logo patch cards. I mean, I was actually, to be honest with you, because it was such a good product for us early this year, I was thinking about doing some Diamond Kings on eBay. I think the prices, I don't really care if I make any money off it. I just don't want to lose money, and I think I'm kind of in that wheelhouse with it. And I think that would be fun to open some of that. Though, let's be honest, the Giants have nothing in there. And black. Because maybe more draft in eBay. Maybe. That's a long maybe. I was working on a deal for some more Bowman, and it turned out to not be a deal, so that went away. Scherzer 150, Derek Jeter, Juan Soto, and Danny Jansen. Wow, Danny Jansen. Rookie, Toronto Blue Jays. Danny Jansen. So we'll see. The next month, though, we will be doing Bowman's Best will probably be the products we break the most. High Tech, More draft. Those will all be in the wheelhouse. And then once we hit 2020 Series 1, we're off and running. We are off and running. About the time everyone gets super sick and tired of 2020 Series 1, we're into Bowman. There's something in between too, right? Isn't there something in between there? What was in between there last year? Can't think of it. The Inception maybe was in between. And then there's the two lower end products. I think they're both in between, aren't they? But we're still going to break those because those are fun. And the hits were pretty good for what you're paying for. Seth Lugo. Blake Snell. Juan Soto. Yeah, Gypsy Queen. That's always fun. I think Ginter is right after, right? But we'll see. We shall see. Ginter was a lot of fun this year. Maybe we'll do some more Ginter. I mean, we have had very successful Ginter cases. Alan and Ginter has not been overall a disappointment for sure. It's been a very good product. Lopez, Trout, Chase Anderson. What are you, Chase Anderson? Just the same. Yeah, 2018 Ginter was good. Maybe we'll see if we can get some more of that. That'd be fun. A lot of the 2018 products are pretty good. Topps Chrome. Dynamic Duo. Bill James. So Bill James, because he is most closely tied to the Red Sox, we'll go with the Red Sox. Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi. Bring it in. Dennis Santana. And you know the rookie crop for this year is going to be, if it's half what this year's was, it's going to be a fantastic year. Because 2018 was really strong. That was really good too. That one's have to be random. AL West studs. And you already know you have three guys who are going to have their Topps rookie in Series 1. At least three. In Alvarez, Bo Bichette, and who's the guy from the Reds, Aquino? Those three will be. And then you're going to have Bobby Witt, who was not in draft, will be the one of the headliners of Bowman. Left is odd, right is even. left. So this one's going to the Tigers. Yeah, 2018 was really good. So it's going to be a fun year, full of fun and excitement. And as a group grows, and we've got some, I got some ideas for some promotions that we're going to start. I was going to start a 2020 Top Series 1, and I think we're still going to do something. But now we're a month out. It's almost silly for us to do that. It's almost better for me to start a promotion, Acuna 150 in. Jumping straight into Bowman. You know? And so I think we will. Pedro Bowers. Ooh, look at that. Black. How you saw that? How you say that name? $11 out of 67. Robert. Is the G silent? Is the S silent? Is it Gesselman? All smiles. JD. G salesman? Go salesman? I'm a Giants fan where all the names are normal. You know. Like Yastrzemski. Acuna. Jake Bowers. Oh, great. We're definitely rolling this bad boy off. Bring it in. You know, right when I say this, too. But then we just know what to do with the other one. Okay, so left is the Rockies, Arenado, and right is the Cubs. Javier Baez. Number 1. So left, we are going to be Rockies. So is everyone ready to break some Bowman's Best tomorrow? McGuire. Sale. I know I am. I know Robbie is. I don't know if Robbie is, but I know I am. Buster Posey. I gotta find some of my stuff and see what kind of rookies and stuff I have from. I gotta get all my Giants organized. I gotta get through all the 2019 stuff. I gotta get all that sorted and start selling off the team lots. I'm shocked how many autographs and things I have laying around. Just random team autographs. Javier Baez. Equipment Evolution. Pitcher's Mask. Nolan Ryan, that'd be a great autograph. Ooh, that's a good one. You know, that's still worth a few bucks. Sweet Life. Gleyber Torres. I think we're going to try to do some cheap, fun break every week leading up to 2020 Series 1. And I still have sitting back there the 82 tops, 82 tops and 82 Donruss boxes that we were going to do that. Chasing Cow. I gotta get off my butt and do that. Always so much work to do though, you know? Zilberst at 150. Verlander. Charlie Blackmon. I was thinking maybe I would do that as like a pack a day kind of a thing for the YouTube feed. I like the idea of doing a thing that's a pack a day, and then, you know, you film 36 videos and you set them up, and every day a new video comes out. Because we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. 870 something, so we're getting closer. So I'm sure this year, if we did all the sports, we would be way over 1,000 by now. But we don't. Taijuan Walker 150. And I won't ever. Cal Ripken Jr. Nice. 150th anniversary. And Rodriguez. And who was our autograph? We did 3 football breaks, but they just didn't take. They just didn't take. I enjoy watching football, but I like breaking baseball. Uh-oh. I hope that's something interesting coming up. Blake Snell, 150. Babe Ruth. Something different. Legacy of Baseball, Matt Chapman. I don't recall getting this many Legacy of Baseball. 75 out of 150. So Oakland. Oakland has an autograph. Matt Chapman. Out of 150. Huh. Panic. Rodriguez. Yeah, 49ers have playing good football. All right, guys. Last box coming up. Does anyone want a last box mojo before I jump into it? Last box mojo before I jump into it. Give me 1 sec, guys. Where's Ian at? Ian. You awake? So you're not awake, huh? Oh, okay. No, that Instant Pot's over there. I was going to see if you can pick it up, but it's 8:20 already, so. I'll just go tomorrow. All right, here we go. Some Last Box Mojo. Last box of them 12 packs. So we're going to have 12 silver pack Mojo to go after this. And I think every breaking group is different. Arcia had 150. George Brett. I remember that. Brett Phillips. I don't think I know. As I said before, I buy into other breaks, I watch a lot of other breaks. And I see the differences in the way baseball people act versus the way football people act versus the way basketball people act. You know what I'm saying? Not better or worse, just different. And I just like baseball. I just like baseball. Jake Arrieta, Cubs. Ooh, that's a nice one. Juan Soto foil. Come on. It's good. It's clean. It's nice. Jesus Aguilar. Ooh, that would be nice. They should have that next year. Quad auto card that is Trout, Ohtani, Rendon, and Albert. And put it in some low-end product. You want to talk about people buying that low-end product. If you put a quad auto in Topps Big League, even if it was out of 10, that was those 4 guys, you would sell that product out. You would sell that product out. I have no doubt in my mind. People would be dying for that thing. Something super unique. Yeah, opening any one of those. Andrew Miller. Sandy Koufax, that'd be a nice one. Miguel Cabrera. So the Tigers, all things considered, haven't been bad. You know, you're going for. I mean, and that's the thing. That's the thing that would make sense to me. They have a lot of big stuff in Series 1. I mean, I think Series 1 does well. There are dual autos and things, and the reverence autos, and I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there. But I mean, in a lower end product, you want to make a lower end product something worthwhile, just stick that one thing in there. Make it out of 10. How much could it cost you? And watch it fly. Tyler Skaggs. Lugo. Jason Kipnis. RT19. What? Greatness has returned for the Giants. It's a miracle. Starling Marte. Maybe not this year, though. Maybe. Maybe not. I believe in miraculous turnarounds for an organization. Until it doesn't happen, then I expect it to happen. What's the deal here? Why am I... What is this focus bad? Really? Honestly. You know, camera, I'm not starting to hate you, but I'm starting not to like you. Make me do this autofocus thing every single time. I hate autofocus. So let's. Do I have to wait? Scooter out of 150. Who's Gary? Kyle Tucker, nice. Ooh, that's a sweet one right there. Blue. Mookie Betts. So this one will be out of 50. Come on. Mookie out of 50. $21 out of 50. 2150, of course, is the year the Dodgers win the next World Series. 2150. If I don't say bad things about the Dodgers, Marie won't be happy. And she'll have nothing to roll her eyes about. And I want her to be happy. Lamb. De Los Santos, Rivera. Dale Murphy. Bring it in. Dynamic duo. Hunter Strickland. Nemo. Urias. Chris Bryant. World Series. Always center. Brooks Robinson. Ramon Laureano. Miguel Andujar. All smiles. J.D. Martinez, Will Smith. Rendon. Clayton Kershaw. I still think Kershaw has an outside chance at 300 wins. I think that if he can right the issues with his back, with his stuff, he can still win 15 games a year. And I think he could get to 300. Franco for the Phillies, 150. Evolution, Forbes Field. Santana and... Oh, snap. Look at that. That is why we do this. All right, Robbie, we'll see you later. That is why we are doing this. That is most definitely why we are doing this. Ronald Acuna Jr. See you later, Robbie. Ronald Acuna Jr. Nice. About time. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, too bad. Is it? Good for you then. I'm glad. I thought you were saying about time I got you a hit, but that's different. I'm happy for you. It's a good auto. That's a good auto. That's what you're hoping for, right? That's what you're hoping for. Nothing wrong with Acuna. Nothing wrong with Acuna. The so far Silver Pack produces an auto. Cody Allen, George Brett. Trey Mancini with the little birdie. Not numbered. That is a good one. Sweet Life. That is a good autograph. Been nicer if it would have been some deep color. Nice gold or something. You better not want it too much because you have to get that tattoo. Cunha. Eugenio Suarez, 2018. Kevin Gaussman, Dodgers. Nice. Bert Y11. Who's a good pitcher? No sweat, Sam. I'm glad we hit you one. Acuna is what you hope comes out of these kind of breaks, right? Because, I mean, for $29, your spot looks like a gold mine. I'm going to roll these. Since they aren't anything of any major importance, and we've had multiple, I'm going to roll those off at the end. And here we go, 12 silver packs. Let's see if there's another one, Sam. There could be another one in here. Shohei. Mark McGuire. Darryl Strawberry. Oh, that would have been a beautiful autograph, wouldn't it? I don't know if there's a Trout in Series 1, but that would have been fantastic. Let's see if there is an autograph in these 12 packs. Altuve. Martz. Buster Posey. Ricky Henderson. There's some color at or something. Jeter, Yelich, Jackie Robinson, Bryce Wilson. Chance Adams, Blackman, Cedric Mullins. I think there was color in Series 1. So far, all our only color is white. Hoskins, Ozzie, Aaron Judge. Was it there? Trout, Matt. I don't know. This is Buster Posey, Ricky Henderson. Baez, Lindor, Juan Soto, Jose Altuve. Does anyone remember if there's color in this stuff? These came from my distributor. Oh, here's a green. Kluber, Cal, Mattingly, Manny Machado for the Dodgers. I was going to say I'm going to call Marty up and we're going to have a discussion about this, but wouldn't be his fault anyway. Manny McAdoo. $75 out of 99. McGuire, Strawberry, Bo. Oh, look at that. Sweet for the Cubbies. Mark Grace auto. Wow. Ryan McMaster. Nothing wrong with that. That's exactly what we wanted to come out of here. An auto. And that's a good auto. Mark Grace. Excellent. Excellent. Congratulations, Ryan. Noah Syndergaard, Machado, Schwarber, and Shohei. That'd been a good auto. Pays for your spot, huh? What's wrong with that? Ryan O'Hearn, Mookie, Smokes, Loriano. Last one. And then we'll have a recap. Mattingly, Baez, Lindor. So that would have been a good one too. Okay, here's our gold. Suarez, Kipnis, Bowers, Rodon, Martinez, Nix, Lamb, VR, Flowers, Philmeyer, Keith Philmeyer, nice, and Nick Ahmed. These are the patches, and they will be sleeved and top loaded. Trey Mancini, hat patch for the Orioles. Ripken, 150th commemorative, 150 years. Jacob deGrom, Robin Yount. These are all base. Gary Sanchez. And a nice Shohei Ohtani, 31 out of 150. I like that one. All right, let's separate these by what they are. Okay, Rod Carew out of 150. Oops. 138 out of 150, 150th anniversary medallion. These patches. Mancini out of 150. Anthony Rizzo for the Cubs. Out of 99, Trevor Story for the Rockies. Benintendi and Cabrera. We had out of 150, Carl Yastrzemski for the Red Sox. 96 out of 150. Joey Gallo 150. What are those advanced stats? 2 black. Gesselman for the Mets, and Goodrum for the Tigers, and a blue, nice blue, Father's Day, 21 out of 50, Mookie Betts. Out of the silver packs, we had the green out of 99 for the Dodgers, Machado, and a nice Mark Grace auto. Nothing wrong with that Mark Grace auto. And then our autographs. Out of 50, Fultonowitz. I heard his name, Fultonowitz. So one way or another. Gold. Marwin Gonzalez is unnumbered for the Astros. Cesar Hernandez out of 150 for the Phillies. Danny Jansen for the Blue Jays. Matt Chapman out of 150, 75 out of 150 for the Oakland A's. And that really nice Ronald Acuna Jr. There you go, guys. Thanks a lot. That was a good, cheap, fun break. And we will have more of those just because we can. Because they're cheap and they're fun. Easy on the wallet, easy on the eyes. All card ship. I'm going to start sorting these bad boys now. And then we will have our first break tomorrow will be, our break tomorrow will be a case of yeah, whatever it is. Bowman something. Thank you, Sam. Have a great night. Good night, James. Bowman's best will be tomorrow, PYT. I put the pricing in there. Thank you, Mike. I put the pricing in there so you guys can see the pricing on that tomorrow. It's going to be the same as the last break. And like I said, for now, I mean, we're just kind of waiting for 2020 to start, so we're going to be doing lots of little 2019 things, fun things, you know, lower end, so we're not trying to blow everybody's wallets out of the water before we hit the 2020 stuff. So you guys all have a fantastic night. I will see you all tomorrow, 6 o'clock, for the next post. Bowman's Best, PYT. I'm sure we'll be breaking that tomorrow night. You guys all have a great night. Talk to you soon.